Surviving Sister Wives contains adult content that may not be suitable for Latter-day Saints or sinners. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Sister Wives.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Carly.
Mm-hmm.
And Corey just had to remind me for about the fifth time the name of this episode. First a verdict, then a lawyer. This is Season 8, Episode 6.
Of Sister Wives.
Of Sister Wives.
Part of our Sister Wives Revisited series. The fan favorite picks from the Patreon post. And I'm trying to think of any other P's that I could throw out there at this point, but...
Apparently every time we go through and recap this episode, I don't connect the dots on the verdict being the disciplinary committee.
That's the verdict.
That had to take place with Cody and Janelle.
Right, yes. Judge, Judy, and executioner.
Because I thought I had the wrong episode title.
No, that's the correct one.
Yeah,
that's what it is, because that's what this is about.
Well, we have another P that you get to introduce.
We do have a P. Janelle's getting the P.
From Pete.
From Pete. New guy, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
She's Instagram official. People Magazine official.
People never thought it would happen.
No, I guess not.
No.
But it's happening. Well,
she denied it would ever happen.
She didn't think it would happen. She wasn't looking for it.
Okay, can I say, I think...
That's when it gets you.
Let's preface this.
Mm-hmm.
As of recording, nothing has come out about Pete yet.
I can't wait to find out all of Pete's most problematic viewpoints on the world. And then everybody's so excited.
All we know is he's a carpenter. Apparently Janelle's been with him for some time, but she's been keeping it on the DL.
For the new season.
Right. Oh, well, so let's talk about that. Thank you for bringing that up. This was announced in People Magazine. Whenever something related to a TLC show gets announced in TLC it might as well be in People Magazine.
In Pete Magazine.
It is because TLC's publicity team has talked to the people at People Magazine, and that is how that happens. So I think that Pete and Janelle's relationship is going to be a storyline in season 21, and that this is the little teaser that they're sprinkling out there to start getting people to start talking about Sister Wives and being interested in it again, because it's coming back.
Have your Pete Bull talk to my Pete Bull. That's pretty much what's going on. This was competing boyfriend announcement, love and marriage sort of announcements, because
Whitney Way Thor got engaged again. Engaged.
So wedding or I don't care. I'm not invested in engagements and proposals anymore with this woman.
It was so funny.
I'm just saying.
So if you don't know, Whitney is on another TLC show called My Big Fat Fabulous Life. And she has been engaged, I believe, a
handful of times.
Point. And she announced on Instagram that she was engaged
hours before Janelle launched this new guy.
And then nobody cared what happened with her anymore.
Well, that show's supposed to be coming back too. So I think they were trying to see, all right, well, you got a head start. Did people engage with your post, or how long? Everybody shifted over to the Janelle post, and then we lost interest. Lost interest pretty quick.
That's the difference between a Sunday night show and a Tuesday night show.
It's a big difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Subtle at first glance, but then you start to pick apart the details there.
So I'm still telling you, my prediction is beginning of October. As soon as Double Lives of Suburban Wives is done airing, we're getting Sister Wives. That's my guess.
October 4th is what it's smelling like. But in the meantime, we got season 8, episode 6. We have recapped it already. Again, the friendly reminder that over in the Patreon archives. So make sure you swing on over and check that out if you haven't. But we got Hunger Games Fight Part 2. We're picking up on the Judge, Judy, and Executioner results of what's going on here. There was a little glimpse in the previously on Sister Wives moment that happened.
Oh, hold on.
With the security guard.
We need to go back to the Pete thing, because we got a little request that I forgot about that was on Patreon. Yes, Pete. Hold on. Vamp for me while I find it. Oh, never mind. I found it. Corey, you must do a bit in the Cody voice finding out about Janelle's new man. Okay, this is from Elizabeth Scott over on Patreon.
Oh, okay.
I could have given you a heads up so you don't have to do it on the spot, but I didn't. So.
That'd probably be better. That would probably be better. I don't think Cody's on social medias anymore, except for when he goes on interviews. And then that's about it, right? So maybe was it Robin
why
telling
don't you
him?
why don't you have Cody telling Robin about Janelle's new man?
This is a heavy lift for me.
About her big bald new man. He's not bald yet.
Big
He's
bald?
balding.
He has big
Right?
balls. Big bald.
Big bald.
Big bald, beautiful man?
Big bald, beautiful man.
Wasn't that what she was?
He's
she
not
was
bald
requesting
yet.
that.
He is balding.
Balding.
Although
Hey,
it may count. We'll have to ask Balin.
He's like contractor bald. That's what we were saying. It's like,
Yeah.
that's the look.
That's a look.
Because I think we were trying to describe someone, and then I was like, you're basically just describing David Woolley right now. Like, that's just kind of contractor vagaries that are happening.
Just
now.
another man that when I walk into a hardware store, I'm going to think that I see him.
Another dude at Home Depot.
Because that's happened to me so many times with David Woolley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we don't live anywhere near him.
No. There's no way he would be buying drywall at our Home Depot. No way. Impossible, actually. So, okay, what social media is he on? Cody, finding out about this. Instagram. Okay. No, I think. Oh, look! I have a new email from People Magazine. There's a new story that's been published.
Let's be real. Cody is definitely subscribed
He has
to Google Alerts.
The Google
for
Alerts
Sister
for
Wives.
Sister Wives specifically. Well, and Cody Brown obviously as well. But so he's perusing through the listings here and seeing now. Oh, Janelle, she's found love. This is good.
He's going to be so jealous. I can't wait to see
He's
it.
going to be very jealous. Not of the hair. I wish it was
Okay,
I almost said Kenny Loggins head of hair. Who am I thinking of? Kenny G? Is he the guy who plays the...
Don't know the references.
Kenny
But
G.
I think that Cody is going to be jealous because Pete is a man who is going to look good bald. And Cody is not.
Right.
So that's already a point of contention.
Still hanging on for dear life.
Plus, he wants Janelle to come back and pull his ponytail a few more times.
I think that's what's really missing from this equation here. Unfortunately, that's
all right. Let's
it.
go back to the Hunger Games.
Okay, Hunger Games Part 2.
Sorry for the interruption.
That leads into, fuel to the fire for Carly's theory that they went to the Hunger Games because the fist fight that ensued out in the car. We had a couple listeners who were letting us know they had their own child death matches that used to take place out in the woods. So it's a very real thing.
Following watching Hunger Games.
Immediately following Hunger Games. So this could be an actual, maybe there's some sort of data analysis that we can do, a study that we can pull together of the people who have survived watching Hunger Games.
How many siblings attacked each other after having watched that movie?
I mean, you could probably put a number on it.
I'm pretty sure this is my favorite shot of Peyton in the entire series of Sister Wives. The way he walks up to the table.
With the schmutz on the shirt.
Yeah.
The schmutz gets
just like
me.
the witness who just looks like completely disheveled.
And yet he's the character
all
witness.
Hinges on him.
Character witness. Character witness.
He just looms over them the whole time too, because he never sits down while everybody else is at the table.
I forgot the thing I was going to say about, we're all over the place right now, by the way. I forgot the thing I was going to say about Cody in the previously on Sister Wives, because they kept a thing where he was telling the security guard, oh no, you're not going to have to do anything. You're just going to have to keep me from beating the snot out of him or something. He was basically alluding to like physically harming his children. And so it was like, they didn't keep that in the last episode, but they kept it in the previously on.
Okay, so this is where I get annoyed because I feel like the parents are so concerned about what the anthropologists are witnessing as far as the kids not getting along, which is, I'm sorry, like kind of normal stuff that happens between siblings.
Especially from what we've heard about McKelty's interviews, it was like kids were really fending for themselves. No tattling.
I mean, not to say that hitting each other is acceptable. I'm just saying like, that's not something that's a huge surprise that in a big family with a lot of kids, and especially teenagers that they're going to get into fights.
That was
Now,
a concern that
the way that Cody reacted to it should be the thing that they're embarrassed about.
Well.
But it's not. Instead, they're embarrassed of the kids' behavior.
Yeah, because that was the concern that Antoinette had raised as well, where she was like, there's like 17, 18 kids involved here. How do you distribute your time evenly amongst all of these children who need this, care and attention and support? How do you do that?
No answer for that.
We unfortunately got to see it in action.
Because we don't do that.
With the security guard, where we're threatening bodily harm. That's what's happening.
All right, so Peyton ends up corroborating the story about Gabe smacking Garrison first, which Gabe has been lying about the whole time.
Gabe was doubled down, maybe quadrupled down at this point.
How I know he lied? The way that he sat there with no affect on his face. Because it's like you're not even upset that you got hit first. There was no passion behind it. Mm-hmm. That's how I know it was a lie.
Because there was fear. There's the fear of getting caught.
Yeah.
That's what's superseding all the other emotions of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lesson in there somewhere, probably.
Also, do you think this should have happened on camera? Because
I'm glad it did.
I think that we have to think about that dynamic as well, that you're being disciplined by your parents on camera and you're a kid. Are you going to admit that you did something wrong and then have the fallout happen on TV?
The way that Gabe was so unaffected by Cody's threats and warnings of, if Garrison goes down for this, he's not going to be allowed to go to Hawaii. And Gabe's like, sorry.
I wonder if he thought, there's no
suck.
way. Janelle already put the deposit down.
I don't know.
Mom's not going to get her $50 back. She's
more than $50
she'll be mad.
probably. Going to Hawaii? I don't know.
If Janelle put $5 down, she'd be like, you're going.
You're going. It's happening.
It's non-refundable.
Never mind. So Gabe's not saying anything. He's a little too confident in the lie. He's just letting it sit. And he's not adding any additional information. But he knows he's kind of sunk. As soon as Peyton's like, yeah, Garrison's story checks out, Gabe's kind of full of shit here, basically, is what's happening.
Well, then he says absolutely nothing after that.
Yeah.
Because he's caught.
Yeah, he knows. That's it. That's the end of it. I'm busted. That's it.
What would you have done?
Lie.
You would have doubled down and kept going?
Continue lying.
Huh?
Continue lying. I will lie until the punishment comes.
See, here's why my mom would get really upset with me, is because I would start laughing at that point. Like that, the gig's up, that's it. I'm caught. Now I think it's funny. Now my parents are extra mad because it wasn't funny.
Oh, boy.
But what do? Because now they have Gabe. They have a little liar.
Okay, so
out of all these kids, they have one kid who's a liar. What are they going to do now?
Because that's the thing, is if you commit to the lie, even when you're caught in the lie, there will always be that little grain of doubt that's in the back of their minds where they're like, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't.
You think that they still believe in his innocence?
I'm saying that you plant the seed of doubt where, like, maybe I am telling the truth, even though it's been pretty much disproven by everybody else's testimony. But I'm still going to lie about it.
Okay, but I don't think that's what they were upset about.
Yeah. Well, they were upset about the lie.
Yeah, because they're like, now I can't believe anything that Gabe tells me.
Right. That's what
it completely discredits him.
Christine's finally piecing that together.
Uh-huh.
She's like, wait a minute.
What about when Robin lied to you guys about the fact that you went shopping with her for her dress and she picked a dress, and then you found out that Cody picked the dress?
Are those lies? Are those lies by omission?
Does that discredit her
Does
from now on?
Yeah. Should we?
Should we start untangling that web that we've weaved? No?
Don't think about that too hard.
Okay.
No. Don't hold the adults accountable like you're holding the kids accountable.
Thank God we have Mary on the couch to be like, we're just a normal family.
I guess that's what the anthropologists are learning. Oops.
She's like, at least I didn't get in trouble for my disciplinary skills.
I didn't hit anybody. So that's good.
That's an improvement.
Mission accomplished here. Yeah. They were like, you really got to keep it in check here, Mayor Bear.
All right. Then the anthropologists are starting to strategize because They've been here. We're going some fresh days, and they're going to get the parents to themselves because it's going to be a school day because they've only been here, I guess, on the weekend so far. So now the kids are going to be out, and they're going to be able to ask the parents maybe some scandalous questions that normally they wouldn't be able to talk about in front of the kids.
Sex lives and jealousy. That's what we're talking about. Sex, lies, and videotape. That's what the contents are going to be for the rest of the episode, I suppose.
And then Richard had questions about Cody disciplining the kids, but did we ever see him even ask that?
No, I don't think so. I think Cody was like, "You're just going to have to wait and watch the show. You'll have to let us know."
You'll see it when it airs.
You'll see it when it airs. Just like my wives.
Oh, this is my favorite part of the whole thing is
boy.
Saul's tooth surgery, which I think is the most controversial part of the entire part of the anthropologist being here.
The tooth.
It is a tooth that he's getting operated on, right?
She keeps saying it's a tooth.
Or it's the dentist.
She's saying that he's too young to have this, whatever procedure this is, performed at a dentist's office. So they're going to a surgery place. I don't know. I think she doesn't know how to say orthopedic surgeon. Maybe that's it.
No.
Orthodontist. Okay.
I was like, well, she doesn't know how to say either of those things, but
maybe that's what she was afraid of.
Yeah,
she was going to say orthopedic surgeon.
I don't want to say anything that's untrue, but I'm assuming that your regular pediatric dentist is like, I'm not
going in there
performing surgery on a small child who is awake, who's
liable to bite.
Yes.
No.
You got too many teeth. You're getting upgraded to the surgery center. Nope. Okay.
You're going to have to knock his ass out. All right. I'm not going in there.
What do you think the first appointment was like? They were like,
consultation. I'm putting my chainmail glove on to go rooting around in here.
Say he ripped holes in all of his latex gloves.
All the snaggle tooths in there. No, get me out of here.
Robin's like, you get used to it. It's okay.
The biting, the chomping. Yeah. She's normalizing the chomping.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. She's filing his teeth into, she's trying to make him a vampire. Maybe if the teeth come first.
That's what it is.
She's trying.
She's got her baby vampire.
That's it. See, it's a cosmetic procedure. Yeah. That's why the dentist was like,
little Renesmee.
I'm not doing that. So if you want to do that, go somewhere else.
You can take him to a specialist.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm crying and I'm not wearing waterproof mascara.
Take your Twilight fandom body personification stuff or customization. Get it out of here.
Oh, that's what she was reading in the waiting room. Mm-hmm. That's why she was so upset. The surgery ended up being so short.
Yeah. 5 minutes. 5 minutes?
She's like, I only got to read 3 sentences.
2 words. It was hard. It was very tough. I'm sick to my stomach leaving him alone. I just wish I could give him a pill to make him forget the whole thing. It was 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Also, can I tell you, there is nothing better than being knocked out for a dental surgery.
Oh, man. Sign me up. Propofol.
Sometimes I think about it still when I had to get my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. That was a good nap.
I fall down the propofol for colonoscopies where it's like, woo.
Oh, when you told me that they give you the same thing for that, I was like, I'll go get one.
I might go. It might be worth it now. Maybe I'll give it a spin.
Yeah. Isn't Robin always sick to her stomach?
Yeah. That's why she's baby birding everything. Mm-hmm. But she's sick to her stomach because she knows that Saul's going to be so scared. Saul does not seem worried about this procedure at all. Dude's been sleeping in the bed.
2. He doesn't know what's happening today.
He doesn't know what's going on.
He still doesn't know where he is.
He's on Mama's sleep schedule. He's not getting up before noon.
There is an episode of Teen Mom where Jade's daughter doesn't know where she is and she thinks she's at the dentist, but she's at home.
Oh.
That's what's happening here.
Just waking up. You wake up in the bed.
Yeah, they're too young. They don't know where they are. So he's still asleep.
Yeah. Yes.
He had some little socks on his feet, and it was very cute. Okay. I noticed that while he was still
passed out.
Yeah, I was like, did you already give him the medication?
This dude was unconscious. I know. I was like, Robin's like pre-medicating him with a bottle of cold medicine.
For
She's
days.
like, just working it into his system. Open here, take this Benadryl. You can't have allergies if you're not conscious.
So, of course, that means that Cody has to spend every waking moment with Robin.
Bedside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Robin's bedside, not Saul's.
No.
No, he's got to make sure that Robin feels supported, which I wanted to talk about this because I saw that McKelty had a clip that showed up on Patreon from, I guess, an episode that they recapped. And she was talking in depth about the struggles that Christine had after Truly's kidneys.
Because this is still kind of in the wake of that.
Yeah.
This is season 8. Grandma Annie moved in. And so like that's kind of the, the timeline as far as that goes. But like Truly's kidney touch of flu circumstances, that was season 6.
It might have been 7. 7 was a really short season.
I thought it was 6.
Maybe it was 6.
I thought it was they went to San Francisco
because they went to go look for the dresses for the ceremony.
So I think
the celebration.
Commitment ceremony.
We can't call it a
celebration. Contract signing. That was what it was. But so like as part of that, there was a lot of other extensive medical recovery that took place. The support for Truly.
Basically saying like you don't see it on the show, but Truly had to learn to go to the bathroom again. She had issues walking. Like there was a lot of post-recovery rehab that was needed.
Because she was in the hospital for like 2 months
Yeah.
straight.
And then when Robin got pregnant with Ari, it was like Christine was upset because she was realizing, okay, well, here we go. Robin's going to take a lot of Cody's attention again. And meanwhile, she has been basically left alone to work through all of this with Truly. And so we were talking about how that's similar to when she first had Truly.
Right.
That she had a newborn and Robin's taking up all the time because you need to come spend an extra night with me.
Yeah, for my kids.
Yeah.
They need popsicle
to
time.
get to know us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So that's happening at this point in time.
You're watching it happen in real time. Yeah. And then
because Robin's about to get pregnant.
And that comparison too of like, okay, well, I had a kid who was in a medical emergency situation, mostly because of Cody's lack of care or supervision.
Yeah.
And now, like, you're still seeing that he's catering to
this is a 1-day surgery.
Saul has his vampire tooth extraction, whatever is going
on. Or implantation.
Customization.
To be clear, she wasn't really describing what was happening.
No, she was keeping it
whether
very
they were
much
taking
under wraps.
Something out or putting something in.
Very much under, lock and key for that. We do not know.
I always feel cheated with the fact that Annie is living with Christine and that we don't see enough of that.
Yeah.
But the anthropologists want to pick Annie's brain.
They're like, oh, Annie, yeah, you used to be a polygamist as well, and you've left that. So what's that like?
What's the 411?
What's that like?
What's life after polygamy like? How would you compare it to your time while you were married and had sister wives? She's like, well, it was pretty miserable.
Well, and I wasn't so much leaving a marriage as I was leaving religion. So like she makes that distinction first and foremost. And it was hard though, because basically all of her kids didn't trust her anymore. So like that took a long time. Long recovery for that process.
That just made me think about Pete again. I want to know because that's very different from when Janelle left, because Janelle has continued to say, well, I still believe in our faith. I just don't want to live polygamy with Cody anymore.
So is he Mormon?
I don't know. I wonder if she's changed her point of view on that.
Yeah, is he LDS?
I'm guessing we'll get to hear her talk about that because that's kind of an important unanswered question, isn't it? If it's a man who wants to be monogamous, but you still believe in your faith.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, she was saying that she was open to polygamy, but like wasn't really actively trying to get involved in polygamy again. So I guess that's always been the dilemma.
I want to know, is it likely that a woman in her 50s would be welcomed into a polygamous family?
Well, and you're twice divorced now. So like you wouldn't be a first wife. You'd be a couple wives in. You'd be like a third or a fourth. You'd be like a referee, but she's a terrible referee. As we learned at her station as second wife, not so great. Not so good at that one.
No.
Not a peacekeeper.
I wonder, what was Annie the first wife?
I don't recall.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
We don't even get that much of her story, but I think the important part is the fact that she was estranged from Christine and the rest of her kids for like 15 years.
Yeah, it took a long time.
A long time.
Long time to win that trust back. I think that was what she was saying. Christine felt like it was like a whole, you were losing your mom as part of that relationship. She didn't really know that her parents had issues in their relationship. And even though Annie's like, oh, that was way done. Like that, we weren't even functioning for a while there. Like mother, like daughter.
Isn't this an indication of a cult where when somebody leaves, everybody else is told to be scared of that person,
right,
and not to interact with them anymore?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious that's what's going on. Well, you can't trust them. And I mean, I get it. There's a breach in the trust. It feels like there's, the rug got pulled out from under you if you're Christine, because it's this huge dynamic shift that's happened here. But I think bigger than that, it was like the leaving the religion side of things too, because that was Christine's entire upbringing. That was her whole life so far. She dove into the scriptures and was like, I need to figure out, is polygamy for me? And the answer she came up with at that time, without her fully developed frontal cortex, prefrontal lobe, was yes, it is. And so that's what she did. And she ended up with Cody Went Brown. Maybe rethink.
That's a hazardous tale for others to listen to.
But Annie's like, that was Christine's decision. That's her decision. She picks, she gets the freedom of choice, and that's great. I believe in that. I'm all on board for that, in support. She can choose to do that if she so desires. And she did. So that's where we are. Now, if you check in with her now, how do you think that's going? Not so good. Not so great. Maybe not. Maybe not the best decision.
Yeah. I think Christine and Annie are having a lot of deep conversations right now, with her living there, that things are not going in a good direction for her and Cody. And you can tell in this episode because there's like tense moments between them on the couch.
But even though Christine gets so upset and then she's like, I thought we were good. Like, she's still living the lie. She's still pretending like everything's fine. Mm-hmm. Like, well, that's all she's got.
That's her go-to.
That's all she has.
Well, we will be right back, and we are going to talk about the anthropologists finding a little book at Mary's house.
The anthropologists are just sitting there in Mary's house because Richard has been infected with Robin sitting there. He says it multiple times this episode.
I know.
He picked it up instantly because he did say it in the last episode too, but it was just the one time in passing. But then this episode, I think he said it 3 or 4 or 5 times.
Maybe he's been watching the show.
They're trying to binge it?
Yeah. Like, do you think he prepared?
Do you think Mary has the DVDs of Sister Wives? Because they weren't streaming back then. Where do you catch those?
Just playing in the background.
They just play on every screen you walk past. Yeah. In every house. It's just they're running on repeat.
It's nice to have the background noise.
I always binge it. I just started it right over again.
I was thinking though about the cult thing is, do you think that maybe Richard and Antoinette are here? They're anthropologists. They have to think about cults. Is that an element of maybe what they are looking to observe? But they can't tell them that, obviously, the Browns. I don't think Robin could handle that.
Yeah, we don't want to label it like that. See, this ties in again. Robin has interacted with an atheist for too long here. Now Saul needs dental mouth surgery. So it's all of these like plagues, the plagues, the curses. So I think, if you tell her that we're also analyzing you through the lens of viewing this as a possible cult, I think she would have lost her shit. at that point. I don't know if she'd be able to handle that.
Well, between that and the fact that they chose to read Becoming Sister Wives and not Twilight.
Right.
Because
It was
Mary
right
has the
there.
whole saga.
It was right there. But I mean, if you had to pick between reading Twilight or reading Becoming Sister Wives,
I got to tell you, that's a choice.
that's a real Sophie's choice.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
That's what's going on. That's tough. That's a tough call. But if you're a fan of Muppet Babies, I think you should go with Becoming Sister Wives. I get the feeling. Mm-hmm.
Both are bestsellers.
Okay, sure. Well, I'll give you that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they then approach Mary and start asking questions about her relationship with Janelle because it's documented in the book that it hasn't gone very well between you guys. So what's
Mary,
the tea?
in a way, you kind of told us that your relationship with Janelle is real bad because we had to read it in the book. You didn't want to explain that to us. So let me ask you directly. And Mary's like, yeah, the relationship with Janelle, now that you're bringing it up, I have to sit here and think about it.
She plays it down so much.
Oh,
She's
the
like,
relationship
are we
with
close?
Janelle. Closeness.
No.
What is closeness if not a proximity thing? I suppose I wouldn't say we're close. Do I love her? No. Do I hate her? Also, no. I'm very...
You had to take a little bit too long to think about the last
Well, thought
one.
about it. I had to think about it. Landed on it where, yeah, probably not. Maybe not. I'm very impartial to her. I don't have much of an opinion of her.
Uh-huh. I love her like an ex-sister-in-law who's now married to my husband.
Who couldn't be the friend that I always wanted her to be.
Who tried to get married on my birthday.
Mm.
That's our relationship.
Yeah,
So.
did you get to that part where she was trying to get married on my birthday? Did you?
She's like, how much did you read?
How far did you get?
Also, whose side are you taking? That's the important question.
It's just, you know what it is? There's too much history. So it's just, there's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work
also,
in there.
it's too much for me to explain. You know what? Saul's back from his surgery, so we got to end this chat a little bit early.
I gotta go check out. Look at this.
I got to go pick up Savannah.
Look at this picture of Saul. Look at him. He's got his fangs in and everything. He's so cute. He looks miserable, is what he looks.
He's
He
like,
looks.
we got to run across the cul-de-sac.
All right, let's go. Saul's home. We got to roll out the red carpet for Saul. So we're going to go do that. Robin's just still trying to slip him forget-me-nows. It might be too late. He could probably still have formed some memories here. She might have to come up with a pencil sketch or two of things that he did on this day instead of his tooth implants.
The thing that's funny about this is where she's like, a cup of medicine to forget. Robin is the person who shows up at the pharmacy and she's like, I don't know, I take a yellow pill that's about this big. And she has no idea what the name of it is.
No clue. I'll be honest with you. I'm taking a medication right now. Don't know what the name of it is. I know what it does. It's an anti-inflammatory, but I don't know what it's doing.
I'm telling you, guys need to know that. This is a PSA.
Yeah.
To make sure you know what medications you're taking.
I know my daily one. I know that one. So I got that one dialed in. Yeah. This one's a temporary.
She's like, I can't read the names of medicines.
No. I know what it's doing.
The words are too big.
It's a lot of X's and the Cylins and...
I'm surprised she even let them give him medicine because now he can't put a phone in his pocket.
Oh, yeah, right?
You know? A supplement or something. Should have done it.
Yeah, that would have done it. Some extra protein, something with a lot of creatine, something with...
Cody only has creatine supplements.
Mostly that. Yeah, mostly... Some Kerastase Thermatique. Yeah.
Some mushrooms in the backyard. Cody's hair would benefit from Kerastase Thermatique.
They don't make it like they used to. They sure don't. Mm-mm.
Robin's like, I wish they could have given me some of the medicine too.
And Christine's like, pass the fucking Dutchie.
The way that she laughed, it was like a little too much. Like, because it was like, it wasn't that what Robin said was funny. It was that
Christine's thinking about.
Right. Christine's thinking about if she could just have a little cup of medicine to forget. That would really fix some things for her.
How much cup of medicine does it take to forget the past 25 years of marriage?
How far back does it go? How effective is it?
Can we gauge that? Can we get a reading on that, please? And get back to me? Yeah, I think Christine was giggling because she was thinking about popping pills.
Yeah.
That's where she's at.
Also, this is so traumatic. And I understand he's a little kid and this is not fun. But she's making it sound like it was such a trauma for him to have a 5-minute surgery.
Brain surgery.
Meanwhile, Christine has been through it with Truly, who had to live in the hospital for weeks at a time.
Right.
And Robin's like, I really wish that we could all forget this 5-minute surgery. That was a lot for all of us. And I don't know if we'll ever recover.
I already did. I already forgot about it. I forgot it happened because it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't.
So then the anthropologists end up cornering Robin on the couch because she's rocking Saul to sleep. I think he's been asleep.
Kid's still not conscious. We got to make sure he's okay here in a minute.
He's 2.5 and he's swaddled, huh?
He's swaddled. Fully swaddled. The rocking.
Yeah. He's swaddled. He's got his corn dog. She's put him to sleep for a little while.
Be careful, man. You immediately come out of anesthesia and go straight to corn dog. That's
what happened to his teeth.
Corn dog removal.
I think the sticks. You can't bite on one of them with those little baby teeth. They're too soft.
That's what the doctor was getting poked by in there. It was all the wood splinters.
So they end up confronting Robin about the amount of time that Cody spends with Saul. And Robin is speechless and caught off guard.
She's busted. She's Gabe. She's Gabe at the kitchen table earlier in this episode
the second time we're going to see someone lie.
The eyes are wide and looking around, getting shifty. Because Antoinette says, oh, it's funny, though, because seems like Cody spends a lot of time with Saul, a lot of one-on-one time directly with Saul. And Robin's like, compared to what? Like the older kids? Like the teenagers? No,
all the kids collectively.
All of the kids in total, outside of Saul, seem to be getting a lot less time with him. Well, I just had a traumatic surgery. He just had his teeth replaced. This is the whole thing. He had liquid teeth in there. She
can't even describe the surgery.
He had spontaneous dental osmosis.
No, he's Cody's heir. That's the truth. That's why he needs to spend more time with him.
Well, I love that immediately Robin's like, oh, is it those fucking teenagers again?
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean the teenagers
She's like,
complaining?
Why? Who ran their mouth to you?
The teenagers are complaining about not having enough time with Cody?
Did someone say something to you, Antoinette?
They're always trying to get in between.
Can I guess which one it was?
They're always trying to get in between Cody and
Maddie? Was it Maddie?
It was probably Maddie. She was probably upset. It was McKelty, wasn't it?
No, McKelty likes Robin too much.
McKelty's like, it's fine. I don't see him. That's whatever.
She's like, Hunter.
I don't usually need
Hunter's never liked me.
Hunter's never liked Leon. Leon was very upset at the pregnancy announcement. So maybe there's
a grudge.
Some tension there.
Maybe Leon has a little Mary in them.
Still holding on. Still holding on. Something like that.
Yeah, it's just because of the surgery.
That's just it.
Don't ask me about Truly's surgery.
Don't delve into any other medical HIPAA violation. HIPAA. Button it up. Shh. No, we're not talking about medical histories. Thank you. That's enough.
Yeah, she really shuts down that conversation. They don't probe enough.
No.
I'm like, trust your gut, anthropologists.
Follow up questions. You rattled her. You shook her. You saw. She's off guard. She's getting defensive. She's trying to avoid, because the way she answered too, she didn't answer with her words. Robin then also blames, Cody says, I got some kids who want to snuggle and cuddle and spend time, and I got other kids who don't. So it's not my fault that my kids like the snuggles and cuddles. It's not my fault. It's not a crime.
Yeah, some of the kids aren't used to them.
Yeah.
Because they haven't happened before.
It's very uncomfortable. Yeah, we're not used to this.
Yeah.
Not used to that.
Family game night? This is a brief scene, but we have to talk about it because it's part of Gabe's punishment.
Yeah, this was the deal that was made as part of the the judgment that was passed.
The very unfair judgment where Garrison would have lost going to Hawaii, which was a trip that he was rewarded with by being part of ROTC. A commitment at school.
Uh-huh.
And Gabe doesn't get to play poker.
Yeah, that's what people were talking about in the Discord, was where it was like, there was a big offset in the consequences that you would see from that, especially when Gabe was the one who was like definitely more in the wrong.
Also, wasn't he on his computer?
Yes.
Because he's probably playing poker on his computer.
Oh, maybe.
And I bet you Cody doesn't really even know that's installed.
Well, I'm just doing it online.
You know, I really more so enjoy playing it in person because I like the conversation and the atmosphere. You think I could come downstairs?
It's easier to tell when people are bluffing because
I know bond with the anthropologist.
I know all of Cody's tells too. So like,
there's no real money in my game, but when I play in person,
I like it better.
I like to squeeze a little bit out of Cody.
So they're over at Mary's house, and Cody ties up his ponytail. This is like one of the, not like the first time, because usually on moving days we see the ponytail get busted out. It's like a more of an action dynamic sort of setup for him. So it's kind of strange to be busting it out on family game night just for some poker. Mm-hmm. And I love how immediately Mary's like, "You're not supposed to have your hair like that in my house. You're breaking rules. Please get rid of that. Put that somewhere else."
I know, and Janelle wasn't here. It's like, who are you trying to turn on?
Maybe he thought it was Janelle's night. Yeah, He got mixed up on which house he was at.
Mm-hmm. I think he's afraid the hair will get in his face, and then he will have to swish his hair out of his face, and then he will drop all of his cards out of his hand, or it'll be a tell.
That's the concern.
Going to tie the hair out back. Right. Too much of a distraction for everybody else.
Yeah,
at the table.
That's not important. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back for some additional conversations with the anthropologists.
Leon. So Mary needs to show off. So Leon had to come home this weekend.
Yes.
Because
Mary's got to polish up her shiniest coin here. She's like,
Mary's like, only one of our kids is pre-med, and it's mine.
And only one child is interested in living polygamy.
Guess what? That child is mine.
Also, my child. Yep.
I am knocking it out of the park, aren't I?
Not to brag or anything, but we're doing a pretty bang-up job over here.
So this ends up being a conversation with the anthropologists about, well, if you're going to be a physician's assistant, you're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Probably more than your husband. So how do you think your husband's going to handle that dynamic?
Especially if you're marrying into polygamy. Seems like
the men don't really pull their weight in the financial department in polygamy.
Except for Garrick Merrifield, who just keeps falling into vats of money.
He's shoveling the money in.
Buckets of money, man.
I think it's mainly Danielle's brother.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
He's doing all the heavy lifting in that business.
I think so. Probably. So what are you going to do about that, Leon? Because that's just going to be an awkward conversation. And Leon's like, well, I guess if it bothers the dude that I'd be marrying, then that's not the dude I'd be marrying. And it's like, well, they're not wrong, I guess. Yeah,
no.
That's a pretty accurate assessment.
I was thinking, well, doesn't that just mean you have to be the second wife? Because wife number 2's breadwinner wife.
And we learned that with Janelle.
Yeah.
Obviously. From firsthand experience here.
That is the partner that makes sure that all the money comes in.
Okay. Need to be a little bit tighter on the money going out, too, then it would be my recommendation. Because if you're bringing in all that money, then don't let Cody just spend it willy-nilly with Robin.
Hopefully it won't be Cody.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, Janelle's responsibility should have been, if you're bringing the money in, also
keep it in.
Keep it in, and know the whereabouts of the comings and goings.
Was an oversight on Janelle's side.
She missed out on that. So maybe it's room for improvement for Leon to be the breadwinner.
This then spurs the conversation where Cody is starting to give marriage advice to the kids.
Yes.
And what he says is, be careful about who you marry, because you want to be glad you did marry them 20 years from now. You don't want to regret things.
Yeah.
Like
Christine. Yeah, mostly Christine at this point. And also Mary.
And Mary's here for the conversation.
Mary's in there. Yeah, I think Mary's like, oh no, is that about me? A lot of stuff that Cody's saying, Mary thinks it's about her. And it's like,
yeah,
I don't think this one was about you.
Yeah, for a really long time, Mary was thinking all of these
All of
comments
it.
or jabs at her.
And it was like, no, I think
digs at her.
I think some of it was Christine. So I mean, it didn't help. But yeah, I mean, partially. He meant some of that towards you. Because then that's what Mary even agrees. She's like, yeah, I wish we had a longer courtship. And they actually had like kind of a longer one. And they were married for like a year and a half before they had Janelle marry in.
Before they had Janelle. Yeah.
Well,
Janelle would have come in quicker if she could have.
Yeah. Oh. She was like, can we skip the thing?
She had to wait for her first divorce to take.
She was trying, and she was trying to get in on Mary's birthday. Mm-hmm. But then, that had to be postponed.
So Christine's pretty offended.
Yeah, she's taking it personally, where she's like, well, we didn't have a courtship that was very long. So you're saying that our marriage is a sham, basically, is what I'm hearing. Is that accurate?
No, Robin has to insert herself to be Cody's translator.
Right. She speaks Cody, the Cody whisperer herself.
And the way she interprets what Cody said was, he means don't leave it to luck. You can't have kids meet someone and only court them for a short period of time, because then that's like luck, which is very different from destiny.
Destiny is something special. Destiny is different.
This is destiny, and you know it, is what she says on the couch.
I don't know it. I don't. I'm unsure. And also, like, that doesn't make any sense. Because I think that's what she's saying is it's different. This is different because Cody's talking about he wants better for his kids. I think you reinforced the part where that's bad, where this is bad. Marrying Christine was bad then for Cody. And he doesn't want that. He wants his kids to experience a good marriage instead.
So I'm kind of thinking about this from Robin's point of view, which is a very scary path to go down. But I think what she's trying to say is for the kids who aren't going to live polygamy, that if you have a short courtship, you're leaving it up to luck. Because if you feel called to live polygamy, then obviously there's destiny involved.
Okay.
And so you can't be making the wrong decision.
Destiny's doing the heavy lifting in in that assessment, because then Cody finally lands on, because I was going to say, like, Robin's translation didn't make it sound better, in my opinion. It reinforced that Cody was insulting his marriage to Christine. And then Cody continues to berate Christine because he goes, oh, I can't slam our courtship because we didn't even have one. So, like, what do you mean I'm slamming our courtship? It didn't exist. And then that's just reinforcing the point that you said short courtship equals bad marriage. So you are repeating.
Short courtship, no courtship is no good.
Not good, bad, don't do. So that means, yes, you are restating that again. Then he finally gets to the spot where he goes, no, I'm just saying it would have been less of a challenge. Okay. You found the appeasable spot that you can hang most of these ridiculous ideas from, because, like, that's okay enough to get out of the conversation. But at that point, Christine already knows that you were bashing her repeatedly. You bashed her, then Robin did, and then you did again.
So I think the explanation that I gave, trying to understand where Robin was coming through from, actually would have been a better way to go about it.
That would have helped.
To be like, no, you don't understand. If our kids pursue relationships that are monogamous outside of our faith, then a short courtship is leaving it up to luck. This is destiny. This is preordained. This is, we're supposed to be together.
Right.
We didn't need to have a courtship to know that we were meant to be with each other.
Right.
He's not even good. at making things up to make them feel better.
Can't do it.
Yeah, that's
No.
why he was never able to save any of these marriages.
Can't do that.
Can't talk himself out of a cardboard box.
Mm-mm.
So the adults have to do the thing that they've been dreading to do, which is spend some time with the anthropologists where they get to ask them the controversial questions.
Well, yeah, it's just the adults now meeting up for coffee, and we're going to have some hot coffee combos.
Janelle was like, we're not going to lunch.
No.
I don't do lunch.
I don't have time for lunch. We will do coffee at a reasonable hour.
She's like, we could do a fireside chat or we could do a 15-minute coffee talk.
We already did s'mores, so that
was the fireside
I'm
chat.
not in the mood. So coffee it is.
It has to be put on her calendar like it's a business meeting or she won't come to it.
Robin still doesn't know how to accept the invite.
Oh, yeah. She's like,
very
Outlook.
lost.
I don't know how to use Outlook.
I don't have an account.
That's why you can't email my sister wives closet for your return.
No, it all goes to Mary's inbox somehow.
Now it goes to junk mail.
Now it just gets deleted, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Cody is suspicious because Robin has been suspicious the entire time. And I think that's rubbing off on him, especially because they must be wondering, will the topic of Saul getting more attention get brought up again?
I think that's what Robin's afraid of.
Yeah.
So in a way it kind of does, because Antoinette brings up the fact how it's noticeable that Cody is able to connect with his male sons, the boys, better than he can with the girls. There's not really a lot of connection points. There's not really an effort that's seen there. It's like the boys have a way through roughhousing and wrestling and physical play to engage with Cody, because that was how he kneed Richard in the face playing Red Rover in Robin's backyard and broke his glasses. So that was the way they found their in.
Testosterone fueled activities, or he can't bond with anybody.
Correct. Yeah. And that's something that he's been working on. His wives are very keenly aware of that. Christine mentions that she's brought this up several times too.
Well, of course, because Christine has mostly female children.
Yeah, because then Janelle immediately downplays this and she's like, I don't really see that as a problem. And it's like, well, you have two girls and then some of the manliest dudes ever.
Well, I thought that too. I was like, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because you had most of the boys at your house.
Boys.
Even Peyton spent time at your house to get away from being with all the girls at Christine's house.
Correct.
So all the boys were at your house.
That's why you're not seeing the problem. That doesn't mean the problem doesn't exist, Janelle. Please.
Yeah.
Please understand.
That was really rich for her to defend him in that.
It's not like a big deal.
And not connect the dots.
Yeah. Of I'm not seeing it. I don't get it. It's you wouldn't. You would not be experiencing that.
Cody's solution to all this is just to have the girls engage in his interests.
Maybe they could be wrestlers. Maybe they could be the first girl wrestlers in the state.
It's something that he dreams about. He's like, if I could do something like that with my kids,
that'd be great. That would really make this easy.
I'd spend a lot more time with them.
I'd be really impressed.
They're like, that's not what we mean. Usually it's the parents' responsibility to try to find some common ground to bond with their children over. Not the children having to compromise or shape their whole personality around their parent so that their parent will like them.
Sometimes they pick up on that, though, because then that's what they're asking. What about the not so hyper masculine boys? And it's like, you can just say Peyton and Gabe. It's okay. You can just say it. We know who you're talking about.
Peyton has said that was a problem for him.
We know who you're talking about.
So we know that he has expressed in adulthood now that he felt like Cody didn't spend as much time with them for that reason.
I think that was another reason why he hung out at Janelle's house a lot too, is where it's like, well, at least I can kind of be in proximity where Cody's comfortable being around the rest of Janelle's boys. So I'll get in with that. And then that way
what's sad about it too? I think that Peyton, a lot of his current personality is shaped by that, in that he seems to have this need to over exert his masculinity in toxic ways.
Right, yeah.
Which is exactly what happened with Cody, because Wynn never thought that he was a manly man enough for him.
Yeah.
And it's like, so all you did was just impose generational trauma on one of your kids.
Correct.
I mean, multiple.
A lot.
But
Yeah.
that one,
More of that.
definitely mirrors Cody's own childhood.
Yes. Yeah. This is where the conversation, Richard was like, oh, heads up. I think the conversation is going to take a turn on my follow-up question here because what
Don't warn them.
What if we got what if scenarios playing out here for the anthropologist? What if one of your kids, I mean, statistically, with so many of them being in your family, what if somebody wanted to same-sex marriage as a possibility for their future?
Yeah, I think Richard needs some work with how he phrased that question.
Okay.
He was like, if they wanted a same-sex marriage.
If
they chose. And also, we don't say same-sex marriage anymore, but I know this was a while ago.
Also, I was going to say, Robin then refers to it as same-sex attraction, which...
Yes.
No,
I know. It's like, Robin.
No.
The church words are up in your brain.
Oh, yeah, they're right up there.
But she's an ally. That's
Obviously.
what she wants them to know.
I have same-sex attracted friends. I am a pretty chill ally, if I do say so.
She really wants them to know. Oh, they'd be totally accepting.
Obviously. Because, yeah, that's destiny. They were born that way, so that's fine.
And I know Robin gets a lot of credit for how she handles Leon coming out. But there's still moments like this where it's like, okay, if you are the child who is saying, hey, I'm gay, and then you have your parent who is supposed to be like the most accepting one, and they're still using terms like same-sex attraction.
Red flag.
Maybe let's not give her all the flowers.
Also, I was going to say my other what if scenario that I would like to play out is what if Aurora came to you and said, I'm gay.
Oh, yeah. How about we ask Robin about it? Let's personalize it.
Yeah.
It's one of your children, Robin.
Biological children.
Because since you don't even want your kids to overhear a conversation about living with
together,
a partner before they're married.
Cohabitation is too much for your kids. I don't know if you're going to be as open and accepting for that. Because then the other part that gets me is where Cody's like, well, yeah, it's, just abstinence for everybody. If you're gay, if you're straight, just don't put anything anywhere with anybody.
Well, that's when he starts talking about, like, don't experiment sexually. Because
you'll break your heart.
Because it might open some feelings to you. You might discover some things about yourself that we'd prefer you didn't know.
Well, yeah, bottle that up.
Right? I mean, I think that is, in and of itself, obviously the abstinence message, not very effective, which is what they're trying to talk about here.
Not realistic, yeah.
But also, you're going to talk to your kids about not experimenting at all sexually. And like when they say that, they also mean don't kiss.
Right, yeah.
Like that's how extreme it is.
Right.
But then also get married young.
Chastity, yeah.
And you won't ever maybe have the opportunity to explore sexual relationships and see whether or not you really are attracted to the opposite sex.
Right. Yeah, so I don't like the normalcy or like the expectation, right? It's parenting with a heteronormative approach.
Yes.
Where like that's the baseline is that
you said it much better than I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. But like going at it from that perspective of just saying, well, that's what you do. You know? If you're not a total fry,
right.
That's what you do.
This is how it works.
And so like having that as your baseline is kind of alarming because then for me, the other part is where it's like, okay, if you do marry someone and then you figure out, this ain't it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in a marriage that as part of their religion, they don't believe in divorce, even though 2 of the 4 moms have had previous marriages, whatever. But like, I'm just saying,
take a little medicine.
My forget-me-nows are kicking in. But like, divorce doesn't become an option. So then what do you do with that? He's also saying, oh, abstinence is great, so just don't have sex until you get married. What if some of your children are not able to be married because they're gay? Like legally, they're not able to be married. What are you doing then by setting that as your standard of here's your baseline of how to operate?
Well, he will be like, well, I'm not allowed to either.
Yeah. So so like this doesn't help.
Because Cody loves to remind us that,
course,
you know,
it's
that
if you think you're persecuted,
he still doesn't have his liberty.
Yeah, if you think you're persecuted, wait till you hear my story.
Yeah. Then they're like, can we get a little preview of your final report? You like us, right? Tell us what's in there.
It's good stuff.
Right?
Good
it's
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
You wouldn't write mean things about us, right?
What's something that you were like really surprised to learn about us though? What's in there? What are you going to put in there? That's part of the shock and awe that you experienced from hanging out with our family.
They should have told them the whole the s'mores campfire initiation
Prank.
Yeah, that they didn't believe it was a prank.
Yeah, we clocked that pretty quick. It was very illuminating. It was an illuminating thing.
Did you be like, I'm not going to lie, it's a large portion of the report.
It's a big part of this, yeah.
I wouldn't have told them anything about it.
And then mostly Saul's corn dog toothpick thing. A lot of that.
That's more so because we have other doctors on campus who probably would like to investigate that.
Yeah, there's some
science.
There's some comorbidities there for sure. Yeah.
No, Antoinette is shocked that Cody wasn't a jerk. She really thought he was going to be hostile and it was going to be an uncomfortable experience, and it wasn't like that at all.
How much time did you spend talking to him? Because like he is a jerk. Maybe okay. I would say at this point he's not a jerk. He's a doof.
He's not a hostile jerk.
He's not an openly hostile jerk.
Yes.
Okay, let's play it. Let's drill it down and call it what it is.
He knows that he's trying to win you over. So you were getting the best polished version of Cody Brown.
And the goofiest doofus that you can possibly interact with, too, because he's just happy-go-lucky surfer dude, youth pastor Cody Wynn Brown.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think Antoinette was impressed by what she saw.
Okay.
You know, we had Dr. Creep warning her that she might be asked to become a fifth wife.
Maybe
and
that was...
by the end of this, I think she was like hoping.
She was a little upset. She was a little offended.
Yeah.
Maybe that there was not an invite.
This is one of those things where you're like, at first you're like, that's disgusting. I hope that doesn't happen. That's appalling. And then when it doesn't happen, you're like, well, now I'm offended.
It sounds like Janelle and her mom. That's the experience. Janelle's mom going up to talk to Cody's dad to be like, there's no way I'm letting my daughter marry your son. And then she marries Wynn. And it's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's probably not good.
Mm-hmm. And then Richard's takeaway was that Cody didn't live polygamy for his own ego.
Wrong again. Real bad. You guys are going to fail this paper. Yeah, this is a bad judge of character.
Either you need to spend a lot more time researching because you are getting to the wrong answers. I don't think they watched the show.
It didn't take much to just throw you guys completely off. Where you just believed everything at face value. You didn't dig in on anything. You just bounced off of their veneer, and then it was just like, that was it. Yeah, it looks good to me.
Maybe they did spend the whole weekend reading Twilight.
Maybe. That's what it ended up being. The brains turned to mush because they were reading Twilight.
They're still here, though. I mean, they haven't finished the report, so... Because
I don't think they're going to type it up while they're here. But
no.
That's what they're expecting. I think the Browns are expecting.
No. Yeah.
But they're also like...
Robin's like, I got new printer ink, so you can print off the report here.
No, that's
so
okay.
If you save it in a Word document, I'll make sure that it gets printed so you can bring it to your professor.
All they have to do is save it as a PDF, and Robin won't know what to do with it. She's going to be stumped at that point. She doesn't even know how to open it.
No, yeah.
That's a big problem.
No, all you have to do is turn it the wrong direction, and she won't be able to figure out how to move the page around.
Landscape.
Mm-hmm. She'll be looking at her computer upside down.
Well, I'll have to look at it on my laptop. I just turned the whole thing sideways. Then it works. But
that's what she does to check her jewelry designs as well.
But it's hard to scroll. It's very difficult.
So Richard and Antoinette are hanging out with Janelle this time because she's putting them to work.
Well, this was post coffee. She had to go put a sign in a yard because she's a realtor. I forgot. My forget me nows were kicking in again, and I completely forgot.
It's kind of funny to think about Janelle's realtor career
A
in
flash
hindsight.
in the pan
Yeah.
in Vegas here for what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Little Mama sells big houses.
Little Mama sells big houses. That's what it is from Seven Little Johnstons. And when Janelle said, yeah, we're going to have to dig a hole, I thought this was like I have to put a sign in the yard. What were you envisioning for that?
I thought it was going to be a little metal sign with 2 legs.
That you step on the base of it and it sinks itself into the ground.
You know, maybe you have a little mallet.
Yeah.
Just to reinforce it.
Sure. A rubber mallet.
Isn't the dirt very dry there?
Very dry. So is that why
It's like soil.
When she says, we're going to have to go ahead and dig a hole 4 feet down. And I said, who are you burying?
You are doing construction at this house now.
Did you call the county?
Did you get your permit?
To get that flag? You better not hit a pipe going into this thing.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do.
I'm sure she has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's happened. I guarantee it. Definitely.
And that's when you pull the
4
sign out and run
feet?
away.
Yeah. But your name's on it.
Bury that back
Big
up.
trouble.
No, you got to take the sign with you.
Oh, you're gonna take
you
the sign.
weren't there.
Yeah, no.
You know, ring cams be really bad for her now.
Yeah. There's a lot of
So
accountability.
she can't
flying
work as a
around.
realtor anymore.
No.
Yeah, it was
4 feet down.
it was quite a sign.
He's like digging his way out of Shawshank, basically, as they're just chit-chatting, talking it up. And Janelle's like, boy, am I glad you're here today.
You know, this is the worst part of the job.
By far, definitely.
The most physical activity of the whole thing.
So Antoinette's asking her, hey, what's your take on Mary? You know, since we got about, I don't know, 8 hours to kill digging this hole.
She's like, who?
Mary.
Oh, Mary.
There you go. Oh, Mary.
You know, things have been rough with Mary for the past 20 years.
It's hit and miss.
But what are we going to do? I think we can't, couldn't go to a counselor or anything.
Yeah.
There was no help for us.
There's the blatant disregard of we couldn't go to a family counselor or a therapist of any kind because they would say, well, yes, there's dysfunction in this relationship. The dysfunction is a little thing called polygamy, and maybe stop doing that.
So here's a question then. How come your insular community doesn't have therapists or counselors available for other people within your faith who understand the situation they're living in?
Because most of the time, the counselors or people that you would go to for marital counseling are leaders in the church. And then most of the advice that you're getting there, it's not from a mental health professional.
Mm-hmm.
There's no scientific stuff. It's all based on the religion that you're subscribed to.
Oh, I understand that they'll just tell you to pray about it.
Mostly that. And also,
I don't think it would have been good advice.
bottle that up. And then don't bring it up because then you'll upset your husband and you're going to upset your sister wife. So it's a lot of the onus is put on shaming and get back in the box and don't be too big.
Keep sweet.
This is all stuff that Janelle is professional at too.
I'm just saying that if you're kind of unpacking your experience over the past 20 years, maybe you think about that and go, why isn't that a resource that was available to me?
Right. Yeah, they don't want you thinking about stuff too hard.
No.
No. No in-depth, no self-realization, no. Don't bring any of that stuff to the surface. Stay distracted.
Sacred loneliness.
Have you moved recently? Maybe consider a move.
That usually helps.
Consider a move.
Keep you distracted and busy for a while.
Have you had a child? Have a kid. Stay busy.
Have a few.
Yeah, a couple few. Because numbers are down. Attendance is down. So we got to get those numbers back up. You know what I'm saying?
Then they start talking about, there is present day therapy.
I mean, if you
you
want
can
to
go
call
to.
Nancy a therapist for the family, we're being gracious with the title, but sure.
Mm-hmm. So
she's here.
This is the point in the timeline where Janelle has been approached by Mary to go back to counseling with Nancy to talk about their problems together. And Janelle was like not giving her an answer. She'd previously rejected doing it because she didn't want to unpack things.
Yeah.
And so Mary has been now waiting for her to answer this question again.
Right. Well,
she extended another olive branch.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I think it was a question mark for where this one stands. It was a question mark. Then Janelle said no. And now Janelle is going, well, I kind of do want to do that. So now I have to go ask Mary. And I'm realizing now the position that Mary was in when she came to ask me.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Was like very vulnerable. And I shot her down. So like, I'm kind of worried that she's going to do the same exact thing to me that I did to her.
That would be a Mary thing to do, to allow you to have a moment of vulnerability and then shake you to your core by saying no.
Stomp it out. Yeah.
Even though she's already asked you to do this. So it should be a yes.
Correct.
But she'll give you a no because you've given her a no.
Yes. This is retribution is what we would call this. So that's what Janelle's worried about.
They can't even get into therapy because they're too busy getting back at each other.
Janelle's worried about the receipt. That's what this is. That's what this is. The receipt's coming and she knows it. So
she's looking at her calendar and she's like, you know what? It's the end of summer. It'll be New Year's soon.
It'll be New Year's soon. It's the end of summer. So end of summer. What are we talking?
It's
September? August?
Maybe August?
End of summer. New Year's is coming in like 4 months. A third of a year is what you're talking about soon. It's coming up.
A quarter. An entire business quarter. It will be the new year. So I'm going to pencil that in for something I may or may not follow through with come next year.
Because Antoinette's like, it sounds like you're putting this off, Janelle, because it is something that you do want to talk to Mary about, but you're worried about what that outcome looks like. So it sounds like you're avoiding it.
You know what? Saul just had surgery and there's a lot going on.
Summer, back to school. It's
I get the kids into their schedules.
Football season's coming up.
Thing.
And then the holidays are basically, you got Halloween right into Thanksgiving. And it's basically Christmas by that point. So
very busy time.
Very, very busy.
And I get all these signs that I've got to bury into the ground.
It's just going to get colder. The ground's just going to get tougher. I don't think Richard's going to be here.
Twice as long to dig these holes.
Yeah, I don't think Richard's going to be here to help me out anymore.
I'm pretty booked.
Yeah.
Pretty booked.
Very busy. I'll have to think on it. I'm going to sleep on it and I'll think about it.
Well, I guess Antoinette and Richard were packed and ready to go. And then they were like, well, why don't you come to dinner?
Yeah.
Be our guests. Be our guests. Well, they're really trying to seal the deal on this report.
Yeah, sweeten it. Sweeten the deal.
Yeah.
I don't know why Peyton brought a fencing foil to invite them to dinner.
Again, be our guests.
With a weapon? He brought a weapon to invite them. Again, is this an intimidation thing?
He was previously a piece of furniture.
Peyton was?
Are we not getting the Beauty and the Beast joke?
Does furniture fence? Maybe he was a fence. And so he became a fencer if he was, wait, hold on. If he was a fencer, then he would have turned into a fence. He turns into an inanimate object.
Okay.
It's backwards. Why would he do that?
I don't know why he's here with this or where it came from because we've never seen it and we've like before or since.
Also,
and I don't think that Robin lets her kids around things like, you called it a foil.
Yes.
A fencing foil? That's the correct term?
I'm fairly confident in my assessment that it's a fencing foil. Accurate. Yes.
Because isn't that a story that Gwen told? That Gwen had swords or something?
Oh.
And that Robin wouldn't let her kids over to Christine's house, to Gwen's room anymore.
I bet you Gwen has Sting from Lord of the Rings, probably.
And I hope I'm remembering that story right.
Yeah.
Somebody had swords.
Somebody has swords. Gwen seems like she could have swords. Yeah, definitely. And then obviously Peyton has a foil, so that's close enough to a sword. So
I
why
mean, to be fair, I don't think I'd go in that house.
Peyton with a foil?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'll go get some drive-through instead on the way home. Thanks anyway.
You know what? My stomach hurts because I have to have a dental surgery tomorrow.
I need to go take a big glass of medicine to forget this whole weekend happened here.
Yeah, actually, I really can't chew anything because I gotta make sure nothing else happens to the teeth.
The whole tooth thing.
It's a long story. You're not gonna poison the food if we stay, are you?
No, we would have done that at the start if we wanted to do that. We were spending this whole weekend trying to get the dosage right on your forget-me-nows, and now this is going to be the last dump. Yeah, pretty much.
Did your parents ever, like, tease your friends when they stayed over for dinner about what you guys were going to eat?
I don't recall that.
That was just a my family thing.
What do you mean? Do you have an example of the teasing that would be taking place?
Like my dad would say we were having something ridiculous for dinner. Like we're going to eat, like frog's toes or something.
Oh, okay. Frog legs, you mean?
What else? Just
frog's toes.
Sure.
Just specifically the toes.
Just the toes.
Just the toes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think something's off with that.
Someone else is going to be like, "That's a dad joke." And
that's a dad joke. That's an approach, definitely, for sure.
They have beans at this dinner.
There's a lot of beans.
A lot of beans.
At Richard's request. Richard loves the beans. So Mary's like, I got a whole tin full of beans for you, Richard.
And that's not a euphemism.
Well,
or
it might be.
She knows where to find him.
Here, you can flick these beans. If you're so inclined.
I'm going to say she's going to hunt him down at the UNLV merch store.
Mm-hmm.
The school campus store.
She's going to tackle him.
That's where he spends most of his time.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
He has only worn branded clothes the entire time he's been there.
Yeah. And then I don't know if the sunglasses were UNLV branded too, but those broke. So maybe it's not a testament to the quality at the merch store there at the college campus.
I don't think they call it a merch store.
No?
No. The school store, right?
Campus?
The campus store?
It was the bookstore is where we would get our stuff.
I was going to say, did you ever even go back in there? I went there one time.
The bookstore? No, here's what I used to do.
No, I never bought my books at the bookstore.
See, okay, here's what I did. I used to buy my books used on Amazon at the time, and then I would return them to the bookstore at the end of the semester. Mm-hmm. And they would pay me more than I paid for them on Amazon.
I did the same thing.
Of course.
Let me tell you, it was a good time to be in college.
It was a racket. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got a book that was like new.
Slightly used.
And as long as you didn't beat it up, you made a buck or two.
Oh, my. Oh, goodness. Hope we weren't beating it up. Look at Mary's trying to beat these beans up, if you know what I'm saying.
A parting gift. That's why she put it in the good Tupperware, so he was going to have to bring it back.
Oh, see, I thought it was just a foil with the plastic top there. No,
that was a
legit.
Rubbermaid.
That was a Rubbermaid?
Yeah.
Man.
It was something you feel bad about. Like,
Going
you can't just
in.
keep this.
Yeah. It was a tray of beans. It was
now
the most
Mary's
beans
got
I've
an
seen.
incomplete set of Tupperware.
Ah, from 1987. Yeah, pretty much. That's what's going on.
So Richard got beans.
But that's what he wanted.
Antoinette got a sterling silver eternally together my sister wife's closet necklace.
That's not what she wanted. No, I don't think so. She wanted an invite into the family.
She wanted a Glada ring.
She wanted a Glada ring. Yeah, a different piece of jewelry. Because that's when Mary was busting it out, and she was talking about, we got Antoinette this special piece, and it was like, a Glada ring? No.
Mary's like, it didn't sell well. It's been sitting around for a while. We're losing money on it.
Yeah, we got a lot of inventory over here, this one, so.
I did wonder, like, is Antoinette thinking that the eternally together part is a message?
Right.
Is
Maybe
it
she
an
took that.
invitation?
She took that as an invite, and she was like, I'll just put that in my back pocket just in case this whole grad school thing doesn't work out for me.
If Antoinette is out there, do you still have the necklace?
Probably not.
Because it's like a collectible.
Lost
at
it
this
in a
point.
move. Nope, not going to make it.
No.
Probably not.
Melted it down.
Yeah.
Melted it for scrap. So they leave the cul-de-sac and they head back to UNLV and they have to meet with Dr. Creepy again.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was the second they entered the parking lot, he was like at the car window. He needs to know everything that happened.
What do you know?
Mm-hmm.
What did you learn?
He wasn't allowed in the Browns' house because he didn't pass a background check.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely.
But they have been there,
So
give me the info.
Your assessment was incorrect, Dr. Creepy. There was not an invitation to join. So I am a little miffed by that, if we're being honest. Okay.
Like, but who did he spend the most time with?
Right. They're thinking about their answer, and Richard's hand goes down to his tray of beans, and he goes, I didn't notice anything. I didn't notice. Antoinette's reaching and touching her necklace eternally forever, together forever. Yeah, I didn't see him spending an inordinate amount of time with anybody. Even though I asked one of his wives, what's the deal with Cody spending so much time with Saul here one-on-one?
Yeah, right?
Did we forget the forget-me-nows?
I think Robin slipped a little bit of the medicine,
Some of the medicine
into the beans.
It's in the beans. Well,
Because,
did Antoinette have the beans? Because she's the one who forgot, and she answered. So I don't know. Did she soak the necklace in it? There's a little pinprick on the back of the neck. Something happened.
Robin did whatever she had to do because these people have amnesia.
They don't know.
You literally confronted Robin about it, and then you're like, no, he rotates his time very evenly. We're pretty impressed by it, actually.
He's very methodical and very organized, and he's on top of it, start to finish.
Okay, well then who was the favorite?
Also,
maybe he didn't spend more time with anyone in particular, but there's got to be one he likes more than the other.
No, okay, yeah. Thinking about it now, also doesn't have one of those. Yep.
Did they pay them?
As he licks his spoon covered in baked bean barbecue sauce. Didn't have one of those. Didn't have a favorite. Nope.
He's probably got some Rice Krispie treats in the car too.
Everything all checked out. Looked good to me. Pretty good there. Everything's fine.
In fact, you know what the craziest thing about all of it was? It's a lot of work for Cody.
I feel bad for Cody. I feel bad for the man. Really. Is what it comes down to.
We thought we were coming here to fight the patriarchy and to talk about polygamy and how the women involved are taken advantage of. But really, it's the man who gets taken advantage of in this situation.
Yeah. But then what's interesting here is that Antoinette is very on board with sister wifedom now. And she's like, actually, it sounds pretty cool. But maybe if I could do the whole sister wives thing, but without a husband. So just matriarch society, collective of women helping women, supporting women.
Janelle will start that religion with you.
Yeah.
She's like,
I think
please,
that would work.
Get rid of the husband.
Get rid of the dudes and simplify everything, because so how are you both having the complete opposite where he's like, oh man, I just feel bad for Cody. And Antoinette's like, it would be really a great system if you just removed Cody.
Yeah. Right?
How are you both experiencing those sort of takeaways here?
It's perplexing, isn't it?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
It's a lot of work for Cody. I would like to do this with just the women, but also the sisterhood in this relationship, not really present because a lot of them dislike each other.
I don't know.
But I came away really wanting that bond.
Yeah, I want my own imaginary, figurative, theoretical bond with women who would do this with me like this, the support in theory.
I kind of think they were blinded by, the excitement of the cul-de-sac. Because there's a dream there, right? Where it's the 4 houses all together and they live in these really nice houses and they have all these kids and you get to see them all running back and forth. And it feels like there's community, more so than a lot of people have.
Sure.
But that was all a show.
Yeah, because it's not usually like that. Or it's mostly just Cody parked over at Robin's house.
There's still a lot of loneliness and
sacred. Your forget-me-nows are kicking in.
Yes, they are.
Oh, baby, hold on. gonna propofol my way out of this episode here in a minute.
Oh, then Antoinette needs to make it clear to Dr. Creepy, because I think he may propose being the patriarch of her family if she's interested in it. She's like, I got a new brother, not a husband. You know, Cody, not really those vibes between us, more so a brother, not a husband.
I thought she was talking about Richard, because they had to like room together at Mary's house. So it was like a sibling thing between
I
them.
took it as Cody, because then I thought that doesn't eliminate him.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You are not marked safe, Antoinette.
If anything, that increases the odds you may end up married to him.
Yeah, you're in the danger zone now, if we're being totally honest.
There were no vibes between Richard and Antoinette.
None whatsoever. No.
In fact, she seemed annoyed a lot of the times when he spoke.
Yeah. There's an element there, because even when he was casually mentioning where he's like, well, I mean, a couple years ago, back when I was dating like 2 or 3 girls at a time, really, it was too much work. I could never do it. So I really respect Cody for it, because it's very impressive. That's the ego part. That's the ego part that you missed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're saying, oh, he doesn't do it for ego. No, he wants you to look at him as, oh, look at all this that Cody puts up with and that he deals with and he's able to manage.
He's a superior man in that he's able to manage all of these relationships.
I could never do that.
It's so hard to manage that many women.
Right.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of internalized stuff in there that I think that we need to unpack. Richard?
Yeah. Antoinette's not here to do that work. Same way she was like, Janelle, you should probably go to therapy. I don't think I don't have my doctorate yet.
Yeah,
so
it's not what I went to school for,
but I do think you need help.
So that's the end of the saga with the anthropologists.
Yeah.
And then they have a strange little scene at the end with Mary, which is supposed to be our teaser into the eventual legal divorce, where Mary is heading out for an appointment with a liar.
It's pretty serious.
Not Gabe.
Different. It's pretty serious, and it's going to affect the whole family or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to discuss it with them first or anything. It's just going to impact their lives, but that's okay.
I've been thinking about it a lot since Robin joined the family.
Mm-hmm.
Been thinking about it a lot.
It's on my mind every day.
Finally getting around to do it.
And she shows up at Ronald McDonald's office.
Yes, asking for the legal divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks so disappointed. He's like, Mary, why did it take you this long?
Oh, you know what? I almost threw out your file because I figured you were never coming back. There was also like weird, ironically, Beauty and the Beast music that started playing when she walked into the office.
This says more about you than it does about the episode.
I keep seeing
I hope
parallels.
You know that. Yeah.
I think we need to watch Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, I think that's what it comes down to. Sure.
Next time on, we are going to be watching season 15, episode 8, Can I Light You Up? This is the Murder Tarp anniversary date.
Oh, yeah.
So it is a classic. It is a podcast classic.
Podclastic?
Podclastic.
Okay.
I feel like that's what we should have named this.
No?
I
guess not.
You guys, is it catchy? Is it not?
Is it something?
Should we use it in the future?
It's something.
The only thing I'm going to hate is that it is COVID.
Right.
In this episode. But
yeah.
that'll all make it together through our flashbacks and Cody and Mary's 30th anniversary date. Do you like corn?
Do you like corn? I legitimately don't know what you like.
Yeah. I've actually never clocked one of your interests in 30 years, preferences, nothing like that.
It's tough. It's tough being around you for the most part.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.